I very highly recommend all patient groups to have an advisor who can advise them on data. So most of the time, patient groups already have medical advisors and scientific advisors, which are doctors and scientists, and that's very important. But data is a little bit of a different skill, and someone who has experience in clinical data analysis, they can advise on things like, for example, they can look at your survey and they can say, okay, you will get a lot of missing data from this question, or these two questions are inconsistent, and you may get data that is hard to interpret. So they can really help you from a data perspective. They can review a data dictionary and they can say, this is the format that your foundation can work with, format of the data, or maybe this is the format of the data that would be difficult to work with. Or they can look at your data early on and see if there are any issues that may need to be improved in the survey on how you ask your questions. I know it's typically not done, but I'm trying to kind of raise awareness of this, that this skill is very, very much needed. Times when talking about registries, the conversation is around collecting data so that it's useful later on for researchers. And that's good, but that can take a really long time until researchers get to that data and do something with it. Patient groups can do a lot with their data on their own right away, even way before researchers start to be interested. So some things that you can do, raise awareness of the disease through the registry. I mean, that's huge. Share results. Sharing raises awareness. So share even simple things, social media graphics. You could do a poster. All of that you can do yourself if you have access to your data, and if you have data in a format where you can get those insights. You can use your registry to share clinical trial information and opportunities with the patients. You can use your registry to understand the burden of the disease, understand caregiver and patient perspectives.
The RareX platform is a data collection platform that is free to all patient advocacy groups to utilize. And on that platform, we collect data from patients. We're really the stewards of that data. Patients own their own data. Patients tell us how they want that data used. But for us, what makes this so critical to do is that patient data is critical at every stage in the drug development pathway, but we need that data to be highly structured and useful. So we really do the work of ensuring that all of the data that we collect is highly structured and aligned to existing research standards. And we work side by side with patient advocacy organizations to ensure that that data is not only collected in that way, but then it's utilized. So we build networks with research community and provide access to that data to researchers who are most likely going to be working on these diseases and really pushing that needle forward.